right, guys. So let's see what kind of morning we have to start. So SFIX is just kind of selling off already out of the gates. I wanted to short that, but just wasn't able to get in on it, and it's just selling off big time. So follow that closely, give it a second. Yeah, because you can't, not trying to chase that down there with SFIX. So SFIX still moving lower, can't chase that down. MYOS is just completely dumping right out of the gates. So I'm not going to jump in and chase FS or SFIX. It needs to squeeze up and give me some sort of entry, if anything. Yeah, DSW is holding the volume weighted average price so far. So I'm kind of watching this. I don't really like it for a short. Just nothing about DSW kind of gives me that feel that I want to short it. So just watching it for now. SFIX still going lower, probably going to miss most of that move again. I'm not going to chase it down. So DSW kind of curling around. We might see a red to green move here on DSW. So keeping an eye on DSW possibly long if it continues to hold VWAP, and well, it doesn't look like it's going to. Just kind of got sold off really hard from that 9 moving average. Looks like it's going to break down here. We'll see. So no trades for me yet on the day. Still just kind of sitting back and watching. If DSW fails this red to green kind of curl here, we should see it start dropping. Would make sense. But it's holding that VWAP pretty good so far. Got pretty good volume. I'm getting short. I'm short on DSW. DSW just kind of is giving this weak appearance like it wants to break down. So I'm currently short on DSW. Starting to break down. So still holding short. I'll probably cover some up here around 20, 26. I think we can see a 26 touch. Now, I'm taking some right there. So just covered up majority of my shares there on that first initial drop with DSW. Still holding 500 shares short. The SPY is trying to do this red to green move. So there's really, I mean, DSW doesn't really have support until it gets down to, I mean, you know, the whole dollar market 26. If it breaks 26, we could see it down at this pre-market low level, which would make sense. But I'm not going to try and, you know, hold and be too greedy looking for a monster move down. SFIX still looks weak, like it's going to press lower, but I'm not a big fan of that setup there, so I won't be not hopping in short on SFIX. Still holding DSW short here, 500 shares. Would really like to see a 26 tap. All right, just covered up another 250 shares there at about 26.06 or 26.07. Still have 250 shares short. So right now, DSW is defending the 26 level. If we get a break through this, we should get a quick little panic, and I'll take off the rest of my shares short. There's the panic. And just covered up my last bit of shares there on DSW. So all out of DSW, nice win on the day. About $1,000 trade, almost 824. We're right down towards that pre-market low area. Still trending, still trickling down a little bit. So good trade there on DSW. Right now, DSW is at the pre-market low. So be careful. We might see DSW sort of bounce here. Arguably, I might even take a long, depending on how it defends this pre-market low area. Didn't defend very well. Down to the 200 moving average, breaking the 200 moving average slightly, getting bought up on the 200 moving average. Buyers are coming back in. So far, all the selling volume is primarily red, or well, that makes sense. It's selling volume, but all the volume is primarily seller volume. Yeah, I would say we should get a little pop on this 200 moving average. Nah, not enough to justify me taking the long position, though. All right, well, that's good. Good trade there, DSW. Could have made some more money. Story of my life, right? Could have made more always. But anyways, good trade. Good way to start the day. Yeah, SFIX still going lower. Like I said, I missed it from the get-go. At this point, for me, it just feels like chasing down a move, so I won't be doing that. And there goes the squeeze off the 200 moving average to start on DSW. Good stuff. Or thanks, Dan. Appreciate it. The market just kind of hanging out right now, not really doing a whole lot. It's chopping back and forth. We have there we go. Kind of got a little pop to the upside there in the market. So finally kind of showing some strength upwards, but still not a whole lot. It just broke through previous high candles on the day. Hasn't really proven itself. If it can break up on this 1 minute candle, then it's starting to prove some strength. But so far, it's not really doing a whole lot. Amazon kind of rolling, trickling down here on the day. Stock ARDM looks like a penny stock just popping up out of nowhere. Yeah, not crazy about that. Oh, look at DSW. Man. All good. They might be watching AMD short here. All right, guys, I'm in short on AMD. Going to see if this kind of downtrending pattern continues. So I'm currently short. It does have a lot of room that it could run down, towards kind of yesterday's levels, 21.10. Yeah, we got about another 20-cent drop I think we could see. 10, 15, 20 cent drop here on AMD, but it's really struggling this push lower. The market's even dropping too, and AMD is not doing a whole lot, making me second guess the position. Yeah, because I'm not ready to play this stupid chop game with AMD. Yeah, as soon as I get in the green here, or just, soon I'll be taking off AMD. I'm not a fan of how it's moving. It's not breaking lows very easily. A lot of support buyers coming in there. Market's moving lower. Market's also on the 200 moving average, which means the market could be very close to bouncing, which would definitely screw the short up on AMD. Not to mention fill price on AMD was terrible. Didn't get me filled when I got in, so that wasn't good. So just following, it's close, very close to breaking down here. Yeah, we keep inching lower, but it's failing. All right. All right, I'm not playing the back and forth game with AMD today. You can have my $200. I probably just took it off a second too soon, and I did, but that's all right. So I gave back $200 to AMD because, again, it's doing that back and forth stupid trading. You can congratulate the high frequency trading machines for making AMD boring right there. So no bueno for AMD, down 200 on that one. So all in all today, up $630 with the 2 trades, 1 win, 1 loss. We will end the live trading video there for you guys. So thank you guys again for tuning in as always, and we'll see you in the next one.